It is estimated that cybercrime will cost organizations more than $2 trillion by 2019. This is the World Economic Forum Global Risk Report that was published in 2017. And the cyber attacks have been more prevalent. We've seen more breaches, data breaches all over. And Africa is now a highly targeted region in the world of cyber threats. Cyber crimes have increased by 165% in the last year, accelerating at a pace almost double that of the US. The potential implications of low maturity cybersecurity are significant. Financial and reputational damage will have an adverse effect on organizations, both businesses and government. And we're going to see more and more of this as we go through 2019 and beyond. Patching your operating system, proactive monitoring, also aligning the security aspect with the compliance the organization faces. I think going forward, there's a lot of lesson learned from this for not just Joburg, but for every organizations out there. Stay on top of your cybersecurity activities. Don't believe that deploying antivirus to your endpoint is the solution to or the panacea to being breached. Ensure that security internal awareness training is rolled out to all employees. Also ensure that you spend enough time and effort on your employees. Get the right people in. Don't penny pinch, and stay on top of your internal security awareness training. For Joburg, I think they're doing a great job. Rule number one, never pay ransom. The moment you do that, you open a kind of war. So I'm happy that Joburg are not falling for that. Rule number two, there are four controls in the cybersecurity world. The first one is directive controls, which establishes the governance, risk, and compliance models of the environment that they operate within. Number two, preventive controls protect your workload and mitigate threats and vulnerabilities. Detective controls that provide the full visibility and transparency over the operation of their infrastructure and application deployment. Responsive control is also very key. That controls and drive remediation of potential deviation from security baseline. Joburg needs to ensure that their patching level is up to date, that in terms of internal threats, internal security awareness training for all employees. They need to monitor what is being done from an identity and access management standpoint, logging and monitoring. They need to look at the infrastructure security. They need to look at data security, end-to-end encryption. They need to ensure that all these baselines are in place. And not only that, they need to set up what we call the threat hunting side of their cybersecurity. Not only do they sit back to be attacked, they need to go out there and start finding how to actually breach their own internal and external cyber defenses. Could Joburg have avoided what happened to their services? Yes, it could have been avoided. I believe that one of the challenges every organization faces is patching your operating system, proactive monitoring, also aligning the security aspect with the compliance the organization faces. I think going forward, there's a lot of lesson learned from this for not just Joburg, but for every organizations out there. Stay on top of your cybersecurity activities. Don't believe that deploying antivirus to your endpoint is the solution to or the panacea to being breached. Ensure that security internal awareness training is rolled out to all employees. Also ensure that you spend enough time and effort on your employees. Get the right people in. Don't penny pinch, and stay on top of your internal security awareness training.